leaving?
Any minute.
Great. We can carpool.
Thought you were working late tonight.
Well, I was, but Mother wanted to get together about tomorrow.
The wedding party?
Yeah.
It was Mother's idea to get together with you about that?
Pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd love to believe she was starting to accept that.
Well, maybe after tonight she will.
Why, what do you have in mind?
Oh, just a little surprise for our mother.
See you later.
Where are you heading?
Out to see someone. Wouldn't believe who. Catch you later.
So? How do I look?
What's this? This is not the dress I picked out for you.
Well, I like this one.
Why?
Because the other one is too tight and sexy. It just doesn't feel like me.
Ridge would rather see you in the other dress. Believe me, I know him. That's why I picked it out. Now, please, go and put it on.
Would you stop telling me what to do all the time? I hate that.
Karen, I'm just telling you for your own good.
Really? I wonder.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know what you're up to, Blake, but I'm sure that it's more than just helping me. Isn't it?
Do you want Ridge to fall for you, or don't you?
Yes, of course I do.
Well, the biggest asset you have going for yourself is the fact that you look just like Caroline.
Well, thank you. I'd like to think I have a little more than that going for me.
Well, sure you do, but honey, what I'm saying is Ridge is a man on his way to the altar. He and Taylor are planning their wedding. You saw her when she was here. You know how determined she is to have him.
Blake, if Ridge wants to marry her, then I'm not going to be able to stop him.
What about what you want? What do you want, Karen?
Maybe it's too late for what I want.
No, it's not. You can still have Ridge. You can still have him if you take advantage of your obvious assets. Listen to me. Ridge loved Caroline like he'll never love any other woman, except possibly Caroline's twin sister. Now, you've studied her. You know that lady inside out. Use that knowledge, Karen. Use it tonight before it's too late. It's all up to you.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Mother. What are you doing?
Oh, homework from the office. There. I'm all yours. I'm sure you want to talk about this wedding party.
You really have changed since the last time we talked.
No, I think I'm just going through the motions. Felicia, I just can't believe in my heart this wedding's going to take place.
The Bold and the Beautiful. This portion sponsored by Duncan Hines, helping you bake your moist, delicious best.
Hi again.
Hi, again.
Welcome to my dining room.
Oh, do you own this place?
Well, no, I just happen to use it more than anyone else.
Really?
I mean, I used to. Karen, today was so unreal.
I didn't come here to disrupt your life, Ridge.
Oh, I know you didn't.
In fact, I was thinking that maybe I should hold off on all these questions about Caroline.
Why?
Well, this is a very busy time for you.
Actually, it's a rather appropriate time for me to be thinking about Caroline.
Why do you say that?
Because she wanted me to be happy. Your sister wanted that more than anything else.
And are you happy?
Yes.
I'm glad.
You said that exactly the way Caroline would have said it. Sometimes I find it hard to look at you and not feel like I'm almost talking to Caroline. You are so much like her. I wonder how she would have dealt with a sister, especially at the end.
How do you mean?
Well, she was very protective of all of us.
Protective?
She didn't even want us to know that she was sick.
Why? Was she trying to be independent?
No, it was more responsibility, a sense of duty. Caroline had very strong feelings about that. She believed that it was her obligation as a dying person to take care of the living.
But she was the one who was suffering.
She used to tell me that dying was easy. Watching someone die, that was torture. I'll always remember how she was when she found out that I knew she was dying. It's probably the most painful part of this whole ordeal for her. Even more than death itself. I gave you the charms for your bracelets now because I didn't want to wait for our anniversaries.
You didn't want to wait?
One charm every anniversary, we'd never fill up that bracelet at that rate.
We eventually would.
I don't think so.
You know, don't you? Oh, you know.
Is that what you're doing, Mother? Just going through the motions?
Well, I don't want to be the one that everyone blames if this wedding doesn't take place. So let's just go ahead and talk about the party tomorrow night.
You don't mind having it here?
I told you I would.
But why, if you're so opposed?
Felicia, I am obviously the only member of the family that feels this way. And even though I'm absolutely convinced that I'm right, I will admit there's a certain bias. It may very well end up that he will go ahead and marry this woman. And if that's the case, then I have to be supportive. I will try and make my son's wedding day as lovely as possible.
You know, Mother, if you knew Taylor a little better, you might feel differently.
It hasn't anything to do with knowing her, Felicia. I believe that Ridge's heart is with Brooke and not Taylor.
I just think that you should give Taylor a chance. Break down some of those walls. Let her into your life. She is an enormously captivating person.
All right. The next time that I talk with her.
I'll get that. What were you going to say?
The next time I talk with her, I'll dig deeper. Is that what you want?
Perfect. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Felicia. Come on in.
Hello, Doctor.
Good evening, Stephanie.
So you're here to see Ridge?
No, I'm here. You didn't tell her?
Oh, I asked Taylor to come over and help us plan the party.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Would you like something to drink? We have some iced tea.
Oh, that'll be great.
Mother, would you pour some, please? I'll be right back.
It's hard for you hearing about a sister you never knew.
It's hard for me to watch you and know what you must have been going through. Ridge, if you don't want to talk about this anymore...
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's strange. I seldom talk about Caroline to anyone. Because you're right, it is very difficult. But somehow, talking to you, it's almost cathartic. A little like talking to Caroline herself.
I'm not Caroline.
I know you're not. No one will ever be Caroline.
It amazes me how well you remember her.
Oh, I remember everything. Every detail. I'll never forget her, Karen. She took care of that.
She took care of it. How?
By doing something that reminds me of her every day. Every time I go in or out of my front door. Mostly in the springtime. Especially in the spring.
Flowers. I've been planting flowers for you. Some will bloom now, and others will bloom later. Later this year.
You're doing all that yourself?
I've been digging in the ground and putting in bulbs and seeds and young plants. They'll just keep on surprising you. Like little messages from me. But you have to take care of them and water them, you promised me.
Of course, I promise. I promise.
And you've taken care of them, haven't you? I'd like to see them, Ridge. Someday. I'd really love to see Caroline's garden.
It looks like we've been taken.
So it would appear. Well, there's no reason, Doctor, for you to stay.
I guess you're right.
I'm sorry that Felicia brought you all the way across town and took you from your work.
No, her intentions were good.
Well, that's debatable. But regardless, there's really nothing to be accomplished here, is there? Good night.
You're wrong, Stephanie. There is something to be accomplished here for both of us. We're going to be family soon, and it's time for us to come to terms with one another.
You know, it's because you're a psychiatrist we can never see eye to eye on anything.
This has nothing to do with psychiatry.
Oh, of course it does. This is absolutely Pavlovian with you. You see conflict and you race over, practically foaming at the mouth to resolve it. I, on the other hand, can live my life with a little disdain, which is what I feel for you.
Do you love your son? Do you have respect for him?
Now, what do you think?
I think that if you care for him nearly as much as you say you do, you'd realize something.
Oh, and what is that?
That possibly, just possibly, somewhere inside of me I have a saving grace or two, which is why your son is marrying me.
We both know why my son is marrying you. And it hasn't a damn thing to do with saving grace.
You are living in a dream world, Stephanie.
Dream world? What is your reality, Doctor? Do you really think that people fall in and out of love every other week? I mean, that's what you've convinced yourself that Ridge has done.
Ridge didn't just fall in love with me recently. He's been heading in that direction for many months.
That's what you want to believe. That's what you're trying to convince yourself of. Listen, he gave up on Brooke out of loyalty to his father. If he hadn't done that, you wouldn't be a passing thought in his mind.
Ridge wouldn't marry on the rebound. My God, he could have any woman he wanted in town. He's not in some cold sweat to get to the altar. Ridge doesn't need me. He wants me. And he's going to have me forever starting next week. I suggest you get used to that. And if you don't, you may not be welcome in our home, and I know that would upset you. Now, would you like to help me plan my wedding party?
I'd rather drink a glass of acid rain.
Tell Felicia I'll call her. Goodbye, Stephanie.
I listened to you, Ridge, and I can almost feel your pain.
Losing Caroline was the lowest moment of my life. I will never suffer like that again.
I hate to ask this, and if it's too much, please don't hesitate to tell me. But as her sister, I feel like I really need to know. What was it like at the end? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
I
it's all
shouldn't
right.
even ask.
It's all right. It wasn't like anything you would have expected. On her last day, she gave a party.
Party?
Yeah, I guess you could call it a going-away party. She gathered all of us around, and she said goodbye.
God, what that must have been like.
In a way, it couldn't have been more perfect. Everyone got a chance to give her a final hug, say one last loving word.
And what about you?
Me? She saved the final moment for me. We went over to the guest house that we were living in across the courtyard from my parents. And it was there, in that bedroom, she and I shared our final moments.
Hold my hand. Will you read the passage that's marked?
The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. In verdant pastures, he gives me repose. Besides restful waters, he leads me.
He refreshes my soul. He guides me in right paths for his name's sake. Give me your other hand, Ridge. Even though I walk in the valley of darkness, I shall fear no evil. For you are at my side, with your rod and staff that give me courage. I will be at your side, Ridge. Always. And forever. Hold me now to your heart, so I can hear it beating.